Well, hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Shani and I'm a part-time reseller, and today I have a ship with me. You all have probably wondered where I have been, and truthfully, I just have taken some days off. I do have a rare glimpse of my little sidekick. You guys, I talk about her a lot, but you hardly see her in the video because she's always at my feet. But here she is. We kind of have a different view. I'm just gonna be honest, my garage is so hot. It is really hot in Missouri. I don't know where you're at, but it is steaming here. And since my garage is not air conditioning, it doesn't have an air conditioner. It is insulated, so it's something I need to maybe work on, but I decided to go ahead and bring my packages inside. Another issue I have is every time I'm out in my garage, I have very nice neighbors, but I get interrupted a lot because they see me working in the garage. And so that's something else. It seems like if I'm out there in the evening time, I'm just always afraid I'm gonna be interrupted. But so just kind of a review. I truthfully don't know when the last time I did record. I think maybe last Friday. It seems like I've taken a whole week off of recording. Um, and I'm just gonna be honest, work and the heat, and I had plans. My husband and I went out of town to the Coldplay concert in Nashville. We went on Monday, Tuesday, drove home Wednesday. So I had a few days off of work. Um, but yeah, and then I was back at it, and it's just been so hot, and I just felt like I kind of needed a break. So I apologize to all of you that follow me for kind of just the disappearance for about a week. I tried to upload what old videos I had. So anyway, it's going to be really hard to go back and give you kind of a recap, but I'm going to try my best. I do have 9 items to talk about today that sold yesterday and today. 2 are Facebook local sales, so I will show you a picture of what those sold. But you know, it's also been, last week ended up being pretty good, but it felt slow. But every weekend, I've been trying to run sales. I think this last weekend was, I don't know what it was. I was more picky today or this weekend on my sales. I think I did 35% off of the old stuff, but still, well, no, not of the really old stuff. Maybe I did more newer stuff too, because two of these pretty good sales, I mean, they were pretty good to me, but they saved 35%, the people did. So I'm gonna give you a recap of those, and I'm just gonna get started. So I had 3 eBay sales, 2 Facebook local, 1 Facebook shipping, and then I had 1 Mercari. That's I feel like I'm missing something. 1 Mercari. Oh, 2 Poshmark. Yeah, I forgot about the Poshmark sales. So, okay, up until Saturday morning, I had only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had only had 7 sales up until Saturday morning. I did sell those Lisa Says Goth. Thank you to whichever one of my viewers gave me that heads up that they had really good comps, because I just bought them kind of like they were different. They had sheep all over them. It was just these really cool pair of jeans. I believe that it's an Anthropologie brand, but Lisa Says Ga is what the brand is. I did take an offer of those on Wednesday for $76. I felt like that was a fair offer, and I was like, I needed some sales. So something else cool that has happened this week is I have started on all my new listings, I have started donating to a charity that I really love, and it's a local charity to me, and eBay takes it right out and donates to them, and it's Rescue One. It is a non-kill shelter in the area, and they will rescue 24 hours a day. And so I have started donating 10% of my proceeds to them. And so I have had three sales. Yeah. It is Sunday night at 9:36. I'm doing this. I was like, I'm not gonna go to bed without recording this video for them. So, I mean, it's for me too, but yeah, I was like, I've got to record a video. So, but the Lisa Says Ga has definitely been the winner for this week. So I did need some sales this weekend for sure. So the first eBay sale I have is gonna go out in this 12 by 15. I am gonna wrap it in my shipping paper. I'm gonna do all that off camera. So, cause truthfully, I'm probably gonna go to bed after this and package these up in the morning. But this is a vintage Champion reverse weave extra large crew neck sweatshirt. It's a teal color. I did disclose in the bottom of this, there is some like rusty, where'd it go? Where's it at? Well, I can see it. It's right here. It's kind of like a rust. But Champion, this is the OG reverse weave from Champion. So reverse weave is a OG heavyweight iconic fleece, features a brushed interior. It's got durable construction. So Champion, this is definitely people seek out the reverse weave. And so it has these side panels. It's not supposed to stretch. Just a really nice heavyweight. So I bought this and another one last year, and truthfully, I love them, so I put them in my closet. I've worn this one maybe 1 or 2 times, and then the burgundy one I really haven't worn, and so I decided to go ahead and list them. So I sold this one, I hope I wrote this one down. Yes, I did. So I sold this one for $19.80. That was an offer I sent out to a buyer. They accepted. I really don't have a cost of goods because I did buy this last year. My net profit is $15.64. If you find a really cool vintage reverse weave, I mean, I saw some selling around the $40 mark. Since mine was just plain colors, the comps weren't as good on it. So anyway, I'm happy with that. I'm happy for something I bought. It's set in my closet. I originally think I paid like $9 at the Goodwill for that, but I'm just recouping that money back. So that's the way I kind of see it. Man, I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry I kind of puttered out on you guys this last week. Okay, so I really, you that follow me know that I've been buying lots of jewelry. I recently picked up another lot from this girl. I found this girl local. I don't think I've told you, but I found this girl local, and she has an in with some estate sale companies in the area. I have a floaty, and she's kind of quiet about it, but she just has, you know, said, because I said, you must have a good in somehow, and she kind of laughed and she goes, yeah, I'm kind of blessed. And she said, you know, this is what I do full time. So basically she buys them out, picks out the good stuff that she wants, and then she sells all the leftover. And I've just kind of sort of built a relationship with her. I actually am gonna go buy another one tomorrow from her, and this will be the most I've spent with her. So I'm hoping it's a good lot. So this last one I spent, I gave her $75 for 2 big boxes, and a lot of it was old non-working watches, and those actually will sell for parts. And I need to get that listed. It was on my to-do today and I just did not get to that. Yeah, so $75. So I have just finished going through all of that. I have 3 big boxes that I'm gonna start jarring and taking to my flea market. I have went through it though. I've started, you know, I have a list, or I have some over to the side that I am going to start posting for sale. This was a lot that I decided just to lot all together because they were very similar, and I'm gonna show you. There's like 42 or 43. These are handmade, and my title was Handmade Lot, Natural Stoneware Beads, Jewelry, Bracelets, Necklaces, Earrings, and I put resell. So these were handmade by somebody. They're so pretty. I really loved this. There's this blue and white set in here. Isn't that so pretty? So tons of bracelets, and I wanted to put on their resell because someone could definitely make some money, and I don't mind being the middleman. I just am trying to recoup, you know, some of the money I spent with her. Here's kind of like a pearly one I thought was really pretty. Wait, it's all tangled with another one. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So anyway, this is just a little taste off of this whole bag. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, look at this one. I almost wanted to keep this, but I was like, I'll probably never wear this. So very cute. Someone could resell it. That's why I put it on in a lot together. I was just trying to recoup some of the money, and this is a small touch of that $75 lot. I actually just listed all of the junk. You guys have seen me sell the junk jewelry, the tangled, the broken, anything that's broken, scratch, anything I don't want to resell that really most people just throw in the trash. I sell those. I sold one from the last lot I bought from her. I think you guys saw me ship that one out. Trying to just give you an idea. Vintage Chanel jewelry. Okay, it sold on this last Wednesday for $32. My net profit was $23.03. So that was off of the last one. I just posted a 7-pound, 13-ounce box of junk jewelry today, actually, and that was out of that $75 lot. So that will be even more of the money I've recouped. I have so much to get listed to. It's a little overwhelming, but she buys every week, and I know she has some good stuff, so it's hard for me not to buy from her. So anyway, I sold this lot for $49.99 plus shipping. This was off of eBay. I do charge shipping, but it had the 35% off. So they saved some money on this, $17.50. My net profit on this is $24.79. And this I did donate to charity on. So that takes a little bit. And I don't feel bad. Like, I feel actually pretty good that I'm actually getting, you know, I'm making money and I'm able to donate. So anyway, and overall that'll help me on my taxes too. So but it is going to go out. I'm going to just wrap it up and ship it out in this padded envelope I have. So that's not bad at all. And then the third eBay sale, and she's so sweet. Her so precious. She's mama girl, aren't you? You mama girl? She's so sweet. I love her. Okay. Oh wait, that's my Facebook sale. Okay, this is my last eBay sale, and I'm gonna get one of them out. But they're nesting bowls. You guys saw me pick these up from the Goodwill bins. So there's 3 of them. This is the little one. This is the OXO Good Grips 3-piece stainless steel mixing bowl set, white, black, and it's the 5.3 and the 1.5 quart. So they have the gripper bottoms on them. They're stainless steel. They're very nice. There's a set of 3. They're the nesting bowls. I had the perfect box for them. And these sold for $32.99 plus the shipping. They did save the 35% off. I'm telling you, I'm having good sales. I'll talk about this next week in case anyone's interested. So I bought this on June 21st at the Goodwill outlet. I paid $1.23 for those. Sold them for the $32.99. Now they got a good deal. They saved $11.55 with my discount. And my net profit was $15.15. So I'm okay with that. I was really happy. I guess that wasn't a charity donation on that one. So, okay. And then, I'm sorry that light just highlights all my flaws. I hate that, but okay. So this men's Under Armour, I'm going to show you my eBay listing. Although this sold locally and a fella came and picked it up from me, but it's an Under Armour Freedom Classic Fit hat, gray, medium large flex cap, American flag logo. This was a very old listing. It was from last summer. I got this last summer in a garage sale for $2. Posted it up for $12.99. I had some guy ask if he could pick it up for $10, and he came and did porch pickup this weekend while I was really busy. So I appreciated that, actually. So my net profit on that for this year is $10 since it's a local sale, and I do not have the cost of goods. And then today I had a girl, she came and got this Loft True Wrap flutter sleeve blouse. It's red and white. It's a peplum. Can you see it? I'm sorry. Boom. I posted it on eBay for $14. She asked if I would take 10. She was local, and I told her I would, and she came and picked it up off my porch today. She showed up right at the time I was trying to clean out some of my garage, and I said, hey, I'm getting ready to post this for free, and she was like, I'll take it. So she actually took something out of my way, so I appreciated that. So my net profit on that was smaller. I did buy that. I don't know if you remember me getting that. I got it at the regular Goodwill on May the 20th for $4.83. I bought it for myself. Brought it home. I didn't like the way it looked on me. So instead of just taking it back like I should have, I cut the tags. I ended up posting it for sale, and my net profit was $5.17. But hey, it was a quick flip, something I bought for myself and didn't want, so I'm just getting that money back. So that's not a bad deal. I don't think, anyway. Okay, my Facebook shipping. Going out in just a reused Amazon box. This is an amazing brand. It's Cutco, but this was really worn out. It's a knife block. I got this at one of my favorite little local thrift stores. My net profit, or my cost of goods, was 88 cents on this. I got it May the 6th. So I didn't know how much. I figured this wouldn't be worth much, because look at the imperfections. It's pretty worn. One of these is off, even though I'm sure it could be replaced. Oh, so it's just worn, but knife blocks will last forever. And someone could really put some love in this. This is the Bolo brand. This is a Bolo brand if you find their knives. Just their blocks, it really kind of depends. This one is older, pretty worn. Comps weren't the greatest. I listed it for $12.99 plus shipping on eBay. When I cross-posted to Facebook, it went for $13, and that's what it sold for. So $13, and my net profit on this is $8.58. So it's okay. I wasn't sure when I got it. I just knew with the brand it would eventually sell, even though the cost of goods was nothing pretty much. So, or the comps. Okay, I had one Mercari sale, which is amazing and totally unexpected from Mercari. And this, I'm really surprised this did not sell. I think that maybe I just had it listed too high initially. I know one of you had commented that you were interested. And it's an Athleta size medium. And it's new with tag. And it kind of has like this high-low split detail. It's the Athleta Black Retro Terry V-neck tee sleeveless sweatshirt pullover medium new with tag. I don't know. I maybe messed that up a little bit, but it's kind of a vest is what it is. So the lighting's not the greatest in here, but it looks, I don't see anything on it. I'm pretty tired right now. I hope you all had a great weekend. And if you're a reseller, I hope your weekend was very successful. It seems like it kind of picked up compared, but okay, so I got this. When did I get this? January 26th, $7.87. I got it because it was new with tag. Is sold on an offer for $28.35 on Mercari. Now the thing about Mercari is I do not charge shipping on Mercari. I bump up the price. So when I take an offer, that's cutting out of my shipping that I know I'm gonna have to pay. So after fees and shipping, my net profit was $11.82. So I was glad to see it go and just recoup my money on that, you know. I don't think you can see the label, but I guess I need to be careful. Okay. What are you doing over here? Baby and Sally girls. Okay, and then I had two Poshmark sales, and they weren't bad. I mean, the first one, it's just gonna go out in this 1097 box. Both of them are. But the first one is this set of, she's being silly. It's a set of knives. Here's the fork. Look how nice these are. It's got the little, when I saw this detail on them, I just knew it had to be a really good brand. It's kind of got a bee emblem. And then here's the little paring knife. And it's, I can't pronounce it. Leclerc. I don't know. I don't know if you can see that, but it's Laguiole, Leclerc. Set knives, utensil lot, bread carving, fork, paring, bee emblem. So I got the bread knife, the carving knife, which is the big one, the fork, and the paring knife. So I added all of them in my description, and I am just kind of wrapping them. I'm gonna tape the ends And then what I'm wrapping them in this, and I'm going to use my eBay tape and really go over it so the knife can't penetrate. None of the knives can penetrate through. And kind of make it sturdy. So I had these listed for $49 on eBay and Poshmark and everything. I sent out offers and they accepted on Saturday for $39. I paid $8 for them. They were in a block. So the block was not a matching block. Someone was just using an old block. So what I'm doing with that block, I'm putting it in my flea market booth for when I sell, because I sell a lot of utensils out of there. If you remember, my flea market booths are in a lake town, so people kind of furnish their lake houses with things they can find. So I sell a lot of utensils, actually. And so I am taking that knife block, and I'm actually going to use it for the knives that I'm selling individually in there. So, and I do sell knives from there. So without the block, with the block included, I paid $8 for the set, and it sold for $39. My net profit was $20.88 on that set of 4. So I didn't think that was bad at all. And then this one, I almost didn't pick these up. I remember telling you guys in the thrift haul, it was hard to leave them. I got them in a bag sale. So it's a set of 4 Knox Rose women's shirt lot, size large, boho flowy. So this is like a velvet burnout top, kind of like a peach flowy. So I have this one. I have this black eyelet vest. Very cute. These are all Knox Rose. And then I have this yellow and a blue flowy shirt as well. So I got them in a bag sale. My cost of goods on each of them was $1.15. So I spent $1.15, which is I try to get it $1 or less. I really do, but I must have had something bigger in that bag. I just decided to post them. I posted them originally for $26.99. I've got my screen up here. I got an offer on Poshmark for $20, and I thought, So I went to my cost of goods to see what I had in them, because truthfully, I couldn't remember where I got them, but I didn't think I paid much for them. So I decided to let them go and get the sale. So my net profit after fees and everything on Poshmark was $11.40. So that was my sales for 2 days. And I know I haven't really went over any of the other sales for the week. I've sold a Talavera Christmas ornament, some men's Levi pants. You guys saw me thrift those Levi pants. I got them for 83 cents, sold them for $22.49. I sold that Waterford Crystal biscuit jar for $45 on Poshmark. Poshmark has surprised me this week. I've sold 5. I've had 5 Poshmark sales. I sold an Athleta light pink tank top I've had in my closet forever. The jewelry lot I told you about, the Lisa Says Ga pants, this old scrub top, probably one of my oldest pieces. I only made $4.45 on it, but I sold it. And then Gabby's Dollhouse toys, and some of the toys I recently have picked up. So that was up until Saturday and Sunday. So far I have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 sales. So let's talk last week, because I know, yeah, it was just kind of a crazy the weekend, thank God, came, and I had a good Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday last week. Up until then, I had 4 sales. One of them actually is on its way back to me, a return. So I think it's on its way back to me. It's supposed to be on its way back to me. But anyway, some highlights of that week, and this is July 14th through the 20th. I'm sorry I got so behind, you guys. I can't promise I won't ever do that again, because I just don't want to break that. But I promise I will try not to do that again. How about that? Unless I give you a heads up on, hey, I'm gone and I'm not going to record. So just some highlights. I know I've done some of these with you guys, but I sold 2 pair of Caddis glasses back to back on Poshmark. I only have 1 pair of those sunglasses left. So that ended up being a great lot, all due to my husband. He's the one that talked me into it. But the weirdest thing I sold was the urn. I got it was an urn to put ashes in, from my local pallet place, and they sell for quite a bit online, and I actually sold an urn last week on eBay. So that was the weirdest thing I sold. Those 10-carat earrings, those hoop earrings that went to Puerto Rico, got returned to me. They sold again. They were delivered. I don't have reviews or anything on them yet, but those sold. That was a good pickup. My net profit on that was $55.27. So that's just kind of a recap. So I never really got to give you the recap on the whole week, and that was my 16th week of paying off the new debt I'm working on. So I think I have okay. So I had 23 sales from July 14th through July 20th. 23 sales. It was a pretty good week. My net profit for the week was $418.77. That's not bad. I'm a part-time reseller and I'm a hospice nurse, so I'm tired, guys. as well as all of you, I'm sure. So I know that you understand my pain, but so $418.77 was not bad. So 20% of that is $83.75, and that is my 16th payment. So I have paid on this new piece of debt I'm trying to pay off for 4 months now. So I calculated and I did go ahead and make that payment. I just made it tonight because that's how far behind I am on everything. So my 4th month total, I have paid $271.97. And kind of looking back, that is my 2nd highest month. My best one was my 1st month, and that was $374.96 I have paid. So, you know, this piece of debt I'm paying off, I have calculated I am down $1,566 altogether in 4 months is what I have paid, and that's with my extra payments and with the monthly payments that's coming out, because those I just have them automatically taken out. So everything I'm paying is on top of that, to get this paid off faster, and because it's a bill with a high interest rate, that I just need to get it gone. So yeah, so I started 9100, and I am down to 7534.97. So that's pretty dang good, really, if you think about 4 months of consistency. That's what it takes, consistency. So if you're standing at the bottom of this mountain and you've ever thought about reselling to pay off your debt, this is really why I started this channel. just to motivate myself as well as hopefully motivate other people that all it takes is a little bit, but it takes consistency and a little bit of consistency every week. So anyway, that's all I got for the night. I'm gonna go to bed, and you guys have a blessed week. Tomorrow starts our new week, and that's all I got. So thanks for sticking with me and hanging out. And if you like this kind of content, please hit the like button, and I will hopefully sell something and catch you tomorrow night.